You live in your best, prepare for the worst. Cali go make me know it's a must. Then I taxi, they know I'm a boss. We know my mind and me team not the loss. Me team not the loss, me team not the loss. Me team not the loss, me team not the loss. Me team not the loss, me team not the loss. Me team not the loss.
It's your boy, Big Boy Big on the Afro Aussie podcast. I'm here today with someone who's been in the music game for a very, very long time. He's a global superstar. He's done a lot of things, and he's also mentoring and looking after young up-and-coming artists. But I don't really want to talk about him. I'll let him introduce himself to the people and let people understand who he is. And then we're going to chop it up like grown-ups, talk about some real things happening within the community, but I'll also talk about his music career and where he is and where he wants to be. So I'll let him introduce himself to the people.
Yeah, D-Roy, man. Thanks for having me in your podcast.
It's good, bro.
So to all the viewers out there, I go by the name of Terod. I'm from Sierra Leone, West Africa. Been in Australia for over 20 years.
Ooh.
And I've been into music for literally about that time as well, man. So we've been doing this, man. I'm like an OG in the game, man. We've done major collaborations with both local artists in Sierra Leone,
Yeah,
and artists outside of Sierra Leone again as well. And we still
pushing keys.
Still pushing, bro.
Man, that's the beauty, though. Like I've known you for about 19 years now, and this guy, I mean, you started from very, very local, just trying to get to places, trying to put things together.
That's it.
Now, the first thing I gotta ask you first is the name. How did you come up with Terod?
Terod, man.
Because this is nobody ever asked you this question.
I know, man. I know you're the second person that has asked me this question, bro.
Yeah, how'd you come up with Terod?
I got the name way back in the days, man. When I was going to school, I used to before I started taking music serious, I used to do a lot of rap, get myself involved into a lot of rapping competition stuff like that.
Yeah, rap battles and things like that.
Exactly. So every time I partake in every rap battle, and I always end up winning. So you get to certain points when I appear to a competition, they're like, okay, he's here to terrorize us. You know, he's here to terrorize us. So the name Terod just started sticking. Guys just started calling me Terod. The D stand for my real name, which is Daniel.
All right, so that's how you put the two together. It's actually beautiful because the name sounds very, very unique and very different.
Yeah, I know. So, it's kind of scary when people hear you say Terror. Yeah. I'm not scary like that though. It's just on a musical.
You're scary, or you're scary on the track.
That's it, man.
No, not in real life. You've been pushing these keys for a long time now, bro. So first thing is first, I wanna get a better understanding of where you see the music industry right now, and then we'll talk about your career as well. Like, where's the music industry right now, from when you started to where it's at right now?
Are you talking in terms of Africa,
like the global Afrobeat, and now we have Amapiano in the mix. But in terms of the music in general, in terms of like the African sound, right? Because now we have different variations in the African sound. Yeah. So where is music at right now when you look at it?
I feel like in terms of Afrobeat and Amapiano, it's actually taking over right now, man. People have been listening to various type of music like hip hop, R&B, stuff like that. So, and Afrobeat and Amapiano brings a breath of fresh air. You know, if you go to UK and US, you know, those two genres are trending like crazy.
They're global now. We're global now.
Yeah, they're global, man. So I feel like we had the right track, man. There was a time when Jamaican music was all over the place, man. And now African music is literally taking over, man. You know, you've got Burna Boy that is coming here very, very soon. Yeah. You've got artists from South Africa like Tyler. That girl is doing really, really well. Shout out to her. Yeah. You know, and you've got them Whiskey, them Burna Boy, Asake.
They're signing all those major deals.
We on the right track, man. I feel like it's only gonna go up from here, man.
All right. Now let's talk about your music career. So in Freetown, you're a big star in Freetown. Yeah. That's your home. You've covered that side. Yeah. Globally, you was in Ghana, Nigeria, pushing keys, trying to get this label. You have a label as well. Yeah. So we'll talk about the artist on your label and what the dream is of the label. But let's talk about Daniel Terod, the artist, yeah? Yeah. So you've stayed in the game for that long. Yeah. You've been able to change your music to meet what the demands is
out there. Yeah.
And you spend a lot of money in your music. Yeah. Because this is, I want to say something first before I go into that detail. Because a lot of times people out here, like us in the diaspora, we want to get high-profile artists to perform at our event. Yeah. But we don't want to pay them the money they deserve.
Of course.
Now, if you think about it, because I know how much this thing costs. Yeah, you think about a studio session, right? Yeah. You pull up in your studio for like, say, half an hour. Yeah. That'll cost you $300. Of
course, easy.
Right?
Easy.
But somebody wants to book you to go perform for an hour. Yeah. And they want to pay like $100.
That's great. That's disrespectful, man. Yeah, but that's the thing, though, with our African community here, man. Because we are all in the same country, we're all hustling. Despite the job, we all have our side hustle. So, it doesn't matter how good you are. sometimes they don't tend to take what you do seriously. But I believe as an artist, as long as you know what you're putting out there, the money that you're investing in your career, and beside the money, you have some people that put money into their career, but they don't know what they're doing. But if you know what you're doing and you know what your value is, you're not gonna come to me and put some chicken change on the table and I look at you. You know,
But there are some other artists out there who don't value. They do it as a hobby, right?
That's it.
They don't do it as professional. So somebody throws $100 at them. For them, it's a great money. They're happy to go on stage.
Yeah.
So do you think it's something that all the artists need to actually really talk about and say, hang on a minute, let's put value in what we do so we can create more value in the space that we operate in?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, if I can get somebody for $100, I'll just stick a name on a flyer and I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But you need to stick a name that's a draw card.
But you know, there's levels to this thing, man. To this game, there's the levels to it.
Break it down.
Some of these guys, they do music for the sake of doing music and get a chance to be exposed to some couple of women out there, stuff like that, man. But for a guy like me, man, I look at it from a business perspective. Man, I got family that I need to put food on the table for. Yeah. So, in as much as there was a time I remember we tried to set up an artist union here, just so artists we all can have one word. You understand? Yeah. If there's a show here, then they contact artists here. We all have a particular set price that we set for people here. But you know, wherever there's a couple of Africans, man, there's always some issues, man. So me, I'm at a place right now. I'm just kicking it in my own corner, doing my own thing. Whoever needs me, we talk price. If I get paid the money that I request for, and definitely I'm gonna come there and give it my best, man.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Now let me get into the DJs, right? Because the DJs are the pioneers of our music, our genre, right? Yeah. So you look at places like the Amapiano, the people who push that track, Afrobeat, we pushed it. We play it so many times for it to be global. Yeah. Now, the DJs out here, they don't really play Australian artists' sounds in the clubs. Why do you think they don't do that? Because some of the songs you guys put out there, they're fucking good, man. Like, you putting out good songs, quality.
You know what I think it is? Sometimes it takes one or two fish to disturb the entire
ecosystem.
The entire ecosystem, man. You understand? Some of the artists said, not that I'm having a go out there, man. I got respect for every musician that is putting in work to put their material out there. But some of them, they don't take their work too serious. Even the music, some artists, their sound is not properly mixed, or maybe even in terms of the lyrics, man, what they're delivering, sometimes it's not really good. So when you have the majority dropping something that is not
mediocre,
of the market, of high quality, so eventually people will start thinking that these guys are not serious, man. So I think that's what it is, man. But we can actually cause major noise here. We just need to try and sit down, have a conversation, change the way we brand ourselves, and change the way we do our music. The African community is really massive in Australia.
It's big,
You've got the South Africans, you got the Sierra Leoneans, the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, you understand?
The Senegalese out here.
And one thing,
Kenyans as well.
Exactly, the Kenyans, the Sudanese, man. If we all come together as African and we start seeing ourselves as African, there's so much we can cultivate out of this music thing that we're doing, man.
Because I remember before we get on set, you said something that was very interesting. Yeah. Right? You said the white men don't see us as countries.
No.
They see us all as
Africans.
Yeah, Africans.
Yeah.
But until we start acting
like that,
all as Africans, we're never gonna be able to break through in this community. Yeah. It's tough out here today, man. Like, the market is really saturated with all different kinds of product. Yeah. But why we don't have our own product in that mix? Like, you say, for example, you got mechanics that are mechanic business that are owned by, say, let's say Lebanese people. You have Lebanese accountant, you have Lebanese mechanic, you have Lebanese doctor, you have Lebanese. They have everything within the ecosystem. Yeah. So one thing I noticed that the money stays within the ecosystem. Yeah. While as for us, the money is going out. So we go to work 9 to 5, make all this money, and then come back and then you need to fix a car, take the money out of the ecosystem. Yeah. Anything we need to do needs to go into a different ecosystem, while as we don't have the same thing within our system. Yeah. Right? So you talk about doctors, like specialists. Yeah. So my question for you as an artist in that music space, why do you think, like, people are not pushing their own? Like, why do you think our ecosystem is so separated?
Because
we're everywhere.
Bro, us Africans, we're very self-centered, man. one thing that is affecting us is the self.
My thing.
Everything is my thing.
Me.
You know,
I'm the CEO of the founder.
exactly. Even when it comes to the community that I've seen here, the issue that community leaders, the issue that they always have is who is the leader, who is this, who is that, or something like that.
It's all about position.
When you look at the Chinese, you look at the Indians, you look at the Lebanese, they're very united.
Yeah.
Us Africans, I feel like the only way our voice can be heard is when we decided to put all our differences aside. I don't care whether you're from South Africa, from Sierra Leone, from Nigeria. As long as we're in Australia, we're Africans. We support each other. If you say you got a project, man, we all come together and go and support you out there. The money stays here. One way or the other, you might employ someone.
I need an artist. I'm like, Terod is an artist. I need a videographer. I
There
need a
you
content
go.
creator. So we're creating more jobs for people.
But you notice with Africans, right? They would rather go outside of their race to go to hire someone else.
Get the same product.
Exactly, to get the same product or something like that. We need to just find a way to just unite. I feel like all the various African countries that are here, they need to make out the time to choose the leaders, have a meeting about what can we do for to unite Africa here in Australia.
Yeah.
You know. But this is just a conversation, man. When it's gonna happen, I don't know, man.
The thing, like me and you have the same vision, because me and you sat there, we chop it up. We haven't spoken for years, right?
Yeah, I know, man.
And then we sat down, we spoke, and we have the same mindset. We want the same thing. We're looking at it. We have the same vision.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing as well, like you said, which was very interesting, is that people want you to be on the phone with them 24/7, talk to them every day.
Yeah.
You have a family to run. You have a life to run. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have your own things to take care of.
Yeah.
But people are always expecting you to be available when they need you.
Yeah.
But they don't want to understand, okay, if this man is not picking up his phone, maybe he's busy.
He's busy.
Or, you know what I mean? That text message goes a long way.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
The mindsets, bro. It's the mindsets, bro.
Why is it? I don't have to speak to you every day.
It's when we come from Africa, you understand, we're used to
Every day
reaching out.
each other.
Well, in Africa we have time. We have a lot of time in our hands or something.
Yeah.
So every now and then you'll be calling your friend, go over, chilling stuff. But here, you have family, you have bills to pay, you got rents to pay, man. You know,
And everybody have different shifts.
yeah, exactly, man. I can entertain you from time to time, but it's not gonna be on a regular basis or something. If we don't talk for like a month or two, that doesn't mean the friendship is over, man.
It's still
I'm
the
just
same.
busy doing other things. But when we get a chance to catch up, it's always a vibe. We haven't seen each other for a long time, but every time we catch up, it's a vibe, man.
That's how it should
That's
be.
how it's supposed to be, man. But people are so petty, man. You know, when they try to reach out to you, maybe you don't return their call on time, they start feeling some type of way. That mindset needs to try and change.
That needs to go.
It needs to go. We are at a place whereby we all are fighting to develop ourselves. We all are fighting to create a foundation for not only for ourselves but for our kids again as well,
looking at the
man.
future now.
You're not just gonna be available to just entertain friends all the time, stuff like that, man.
Nah, it doesn't work like that, because that's the way I look at it. Because people always say, "Oh, I try not to speak to this person, but he's not answering his phone." Okay, if they call you back, sometimes you call them back, they ignore your call because they
Deliberately, yeah.
but they don't know why you didn't answer the call.
I know, right?
But they do it on purpose.
The funny thing, they don't even try to find out why you didn't answer your call or something. Instead, they just decide to be petty about it and ignore your call.
But that's the crazy thing I talk about. Like, Terod, if you think about it, yeah. Now let's go back to your music. So you've been around the world. You've done collaborations.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your biggest collaboration so far to date that you've done.
Man,
And how hard was it? And how expensive? Don't need to put numbers on it.
Yeah.
But how expensive? So people can actually, because sometimes people don't really understand the level of work that goes into the things that you guys do.
Yeah.
Right? People just think, oh yeah, just go into the studio, you speak 2-3 bars, and music is out. They don't actually understand the work that goes into
there's a lot of work.
that music coming out. So let's talk about your collaboration.
Bro, I've done a lot of collaborations, man, and collaborations are not cheap. Especially when you try to team up with an artist who already has a major fan base. You know, that's actually a featuring, because there's difference between collaboration and then featuring. Collaboration is when two artists can benefit from each other.
Yeah,
you understand? Say like you got you're a musician, right? You got 100,000 followers and I got 100,000 followers. So we collaborate and we tap into each other's fan base. But if you got a million followers and I got like 100,000 followers, then you can put money on the table. We can do a featuring because I want to tap into your own fan base or something. You know, so some of those those artists. I remember when I featured Brackets on my record.
Yeah.
And that time Brackets were popping, man.
Yeah, it was
They were
big, it was
everywhere,
big.
man. They were touring around. So it was expensive. I'm not gonna call a figure,
Nah,
you know,
but
but it was very expensive.
It's a
And I
lot of
did a
money.
song again with Ice Prince. Ice Prince again, the time I featured Ice Prince was, you know, he was doing his thing, man.
yeah.
He was out there doing his thing, man, and we managed to collaborate. Timo Matic here again as well. You know, we did a collaboration. And Solistar in Nigeria, I did a
Solid, yeah.
collaborations. And a couple of boys again in Ghana. And now I'm thinking about actually tapping into the South African, you know, market. But thank God,
don't
my
worry.
sister behind the camera, she got the connects, so she gonna make that happen.
Nah, bro, you gotta make it happen because Amapiano is like the thing about Amapiano is funny. Amapiano is a collective music.
Yeah.
The DJs are benefiting from the genre.
Yeah.
The MCs are huge in Amapiano.
Yep.
The artists are huge in Amapiano.
Yep.
But in Afrobeat, it's only the artists. The DJs and the MCs don't get any flowers.
Yeah.
Bro, you go to some clubs, right? When the MC is rocking the song hits different
Yeah, of course, man.
than when you're just playing the song. Like it's crazy how Amapiano is built.
Of course, man.
So they built an ecosystem where everybody's benefiting from it.
Yeah.
Which is why if you notice, when Amapiano artists go overseas to perform, you will see one MC on the stage.
Yeah.
But some people don't even know who the MC is. That artist is gonna go get the MC because they know the MC is gonna make the set go crazy.
Sounds great. Yeah, that's it.
We was at Cocoon, right? And I was trying to speak to one of the guys who's managing the artist, right?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, if we get these girls overseas, we need an MC with them. I'm like, why? He's like, trust me. The way the MCs make the song, the way the MCs are the ones that set the vibe.
Yep.
They set the vibe. They set the pace.
Yeah.
Why do you think Amapiano DJs are more booked over internationally than even some nowadays the Afrobeat artists?
Yeah.
Like you got DJs touring the world.
Yeah, man.
Just DJs. But when Afrobeats was at its peak, there was not many DJs were touring.
You see, this is what I was talking again, man. I was saying, I feel like my girl is South African, and I see the unity among the love that South Africans have for each other.
Yeah.
Right? They support each other in terms of their music. You know, the DJs, the TikTokers, the fans, they support South African music. But when it comes to us West African music, the Afrobeat, we all about self thing. And even the DJs sometimes that comes out to play for us, we don't put no respect on the table. But to make a great sound, you need quality people that are qualified in various things, like the DJs, the MC, as you just mentioned, you know, to make a show lively. So I guess that's the reasons why I feel like Amapiano is actually trending out there. And Amapiano by itself alone, you know, it's a vibe, man. You know, even without a musician being there, them just playing ordinary instrumental is still a vibe, man.
It's
so
you know what's crazy, Terod? When you said it, I've always been the guy who say, I'm like, okay, all they do is just the beats.
yeah, it's just the instrumental.
But Amapiano song, like a 6-minute Amapiano song will have like a 2-minute lyrics on it.
Yeah.
And they recycle that lyrics over and over again.
Yeah.
Once they get that catchy hook, and then they hook it, it just rolls and rolls with it, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you look at us in the Western part, we built something that was really, really special. Afrobeats, even though Amapiano is good, right? Afrobeat sets the platform.
Of course, yeah.
Afrobeat created the space
The platform.
for Amapiano
Yeah.
to establish itself as to where it is.
Yeah.
But when we got there, we didn't know what to do when we got there.
Yeah.
We got there as individuals, as a group. Say, for example, the artists got there, the DJs didn't get there, the MCs didn't, nobody even knows.
But you know why? That's what I was saying earlier. Well, with us West Africans, why the artists they were there, the praises was just for the artists. But in order for you to come up with a good show, you need a DJ, you need the MC. But the MCs and the DJs were not getting
they're not getting the flowers.
Yeah, they're not getting the flowers.
Talking, they were not connecting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they're not getting the
There
flowers.
was a massive disconnect.
You know, but whereby when you go to South Africa, the Amapiano, even so, I've seen a couple of parties whereby it's just a DJ playing music and you got people just vibing, having a good time, stuff like that. So those type of vibes, some people would just want to be in those type of atmosphere. So that's why maybe most of the Amapiano DJs getting booked to come to overseas here to do their own, shows or something like that.
Yeah, but that's it's funny how we touch on that. Now, okay, with your collaborations with all these mega names.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you as an artist in Freetown.
Yeah.
Because in Freetown, you were something else.
Yeah.
Like collaborating with Sierra Leonean artists
Yeah.
in Freetown and collaborating with artists over here is completely different thing.
Of course, yeah.
And then when you collaborate with international artists that are already big, making a name out there,
Yeah.
it's different as well.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about how you as an artist in Freetown, because you as an artist in Freetown, now sorry all the ladies watching this thing that might be interested in this man, but in Freetown, like I'm telling you, when this man pull up, the girls are pulling up. They're like Terod.
I'm taking Nando.
You know what?
I'm
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I remember one time I went to the beach. I
Yeah.
was sitting there doing my thing.
Yeah.
I'm busy enjoying myself. And then you pulled up.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the guy from Australia, Terod, he's here. Right? And I was like, oh, this man's name is actually playing in this country like that. You know what I mean? Because we were all here when you're doing the music.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know how big you've gotten in Freetown.
Yeah, yeah.
That everyone was rushing to go outside to
Yeah.
see Terod D.
Yeah, man.
So let's talk about you being a star in Freetown.
I feel like what
Like you were a star, you were a superstar. Like let people understand that let them get this point.
Yeah, man.
You are not just a person going to Freetown. You are a superstar.
I'm grateful for that, man. I'm grateful, and I still remain humble, bro. I feel like my breakthrough through in Sierra Leone was the collaboration that I did with Bracket.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that collaboration exposes me majorly in Sierra Leone or something.
And people start paying
'Cause,
attention.
yeah, that's when people started literally paying attention. Because when I did the collaboration, it wasn't just a collaboration or maybe me sitting down or another artist to come and outshine it just because they've been there longer than me, stuff like that. So when you
We're
listen
bar
to
for
the
bar.
record, it's bar for bar, man. And the whole song that I did with them, I actually came up with that record, man.
Yeah, that's
It was a
crazy.
song that I've recorded and everything. And when I get a chance to meet with Bracket, I just played for them. They loved the idea and they just developed it from there.
Yeah,
they did the chorus, you know, and then did their verse, and the rest of the song was me. So people were impressed when I dropped that record in Sierra Leone, and it came out with a major video. Since then,
the visuals were crazy
yeah,
too.
it was crazy, man. And since then, every record down that I do, I always try to challenge myself. And this is me. That's why I've been in the game for quite a long time, man. When I drop something that I feel like people are celebrating, I don't get comfortable. I always try to ask myself, what can I do to make this better than what I did yesterday?
Yeah, but that's the thing I love about you though, because you've been doing this thing. Because think about it, there are people out there who started doing music with you. We don't even know they did music.
I know, man.
We forgot all about them, right?
Yeah.
But you have this thing like, okay, you need to keep going. But one thing I respect about you as well now, you've got to a stage in your career where you feel like you need to add value.
Yeah.
You need to create something for the young up-and-coming artists.
Yeah.
Now, when did you realize, or when did you start thinking about bringing on a young up-and-coming artist? Let's talk about Mike City.
Yeah, bro, very good question, man. When I look at Sierra Leone, there's a lot of talent in Sierra Leone, but they are not exposed to the business side of music. Most of the boys there,
They're very talented.
yeah,
too.
they're super talented, but they're not exposed. You understand, due to the internet issues in Africa, stuff like that. You know, so I feel like me being here, I did a Bachelor of Audio Engineering with GMC Academy. Me being
GMC,
here and the knowledge that I've acquired over the year, I feel like it's something that I can impact on those up and coming musicians or something. Because it is gonna be a time whereby I don't do music no more. Maybe I might be sitting behind the keyboard, you know, helping artists out there, maybe doing what you're doing right here, man. Set up a podcast and talking that talk,
Talk about
man.
music, yeah.
You know, exactly, man.
You're
So
definitely welcome, man. You got the people. You got the look for it.
thanks, man. I
Just
appreciate
need to let
that,
me know
man.
we're ready.
I'm trying to follow
Do
your
some-
footsteps,
Nah, bro,
man.
we'll do something together, man.
No drama, bro.
Let's do it together so we can make it bigger.
I respect what you're doing, though, man. I've been seeing your podcast for some time, man, and the people that you invite here and the professionalism that you put in it, man. I was very, very welcome here when I came to this place. Shout out to them, you know. And going back again to the topic, Sierra Leone, there's so much talent there, but I feel like we as the artists there, they still needs to be
Guided, control.
yeah,
push them to the right direction.
they needs to be put on game.
Yeah.
They need direction or something, and that's where I came up with this whole Mike City thing, just so I can start getting artists on board and then finding a way to show to push them out there. Can you believe we still have major artists in Sierra Leone that don't even have their songs are not on iTunes and
or
Spotify.
Spotify,
You know, there are huge artists that people knows in Sierra Leone, but they don't have
household
their
names.
music there. You know, on those major platforms or something. And you go on TikTok again, some of the musicians that we have, they have major numbers, but they don't even have an artist.
They don't have the good
They
songs.
don't have an artist
There's an artistry that
page.
goes into
Exactly. So what I started doing recently on my TikTok is just talking about steps that artists can take You understand? To get to the next level and to the next stage of their career, something like that. You know, and God's willing, I'll be in Sierra Leone in December. Once I get there, I've got to.
You heard it here first. My man is dropping down in December. Support him, show him some love.
Appreciate that, man.
I'll give you all the numbers.
Appreciate
Call
that,
me
man.
Who's who. We're gonna party, man. It's gonna be a festival.
Big time. Once I touch down there, get ready, man. That's when I'm gonna do my official
festival.
signing, man. It's gonna be crazy.
It's
man.
a festival.
I wish you were there, though.
Bro, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna find a way to get down, man.
My man.
But it's gonna be a festival. Put it this way, it's gonna be from the day we enter the country to the day we leave. It's a festival.
It's always a vibe, man.
You just need to catch up with us. We're gonna be moving around a lot, so it's gonna be hard to catch.
I ain't gonna know, man. If you even know who touchdown, I ain't gonna know. We don't touchdown, bro.
But that's
real,
the thing.
Man.
Okay, like you in Sierra Leone, you know everybody in the music industry.
Yeah, man.
Now, Facility's got this club in Freetown right now.
Yeah.
Like a high level.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy for that because I went to South Africa, other parts of Africa, like in Nigeria and Ghana, they have big clubs like that. It's the second one out that we have, right? Because you have the law and now you have chapter 1.
Yeah, yeah.
So how do you see that? Is that a progression of the country itself? Because now if we have, like, say, for example, you have artists coming from overseas performing, and you throw in a Sierra Leone artist, that artist might hear them, might think, oh, this guy's good. I want to collaborate with this guy.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a step forward.
You know what I think? It's a step forward, but I don't necessarily think a club is gonna make the differences. It's the promoters that they need to find a way.
Yeah.
The promoters need to find a way to promote Sierra Leone music. Like when you go to Nigeria, 90% or 95% of the songs in Nigeria, they're Nigerian music.
Oh, definitely.
You go to South Africa, 95% of the records in South Africa, maybe I might even push it to 98%. They're South African music.
Go 98, don't be scared.
You know where the collaboration comes in? If say a South African artist comes to Sierra Leone, right? And then when they touch you in Sierra Leone, Terod's record is banging everywhere, right? They'll start asking, who is this artist? Yeah. Understand? And for them to tap into my country, they will need to link up with me.
Definitely.
But when you go to Sierra Leone, you have Nigerian music banging, playing everywhere. You know, Amapiano is even taking over my country.
So they don't even know.
So which intensive do they have to collaborate with the local artists?
Because they don't even hear your sound.
You know, because they don't even hear your sound. It's only their sound. There's no need for them to collaborate with you to tap into your market if their song is already dominating out there. So we just need to try to be selfish a little bit and start focusing on pushing our...
It's not a little bit. It's not a little bit Terod, because when I was in South Africa, man, like everywhere it goes, I can count on one hand how many Afrobeats are playing in the club. Yeah. And I'm telling you, that club goes from like 10 o'clock to 7 a.m. in the morning. That's a lot of Amapiano. Yeah. That's a lot of artists you're going to get exposed to.
I know, right?
So that's a lifetime of Amapiano if you think about it, right? And think about it, Amapiano songs are like 6 minutes, but in the 6 minute window, they might play like 10 songs. Yeah. Because they'll play just the catchy part of the song.
Of the songs,
But the people, they like their own music. They respect their own thing. They push it.
But that's how it's supposed to be, man. I love that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love that about Nigerians, Ghana, and South Africa.
And that's why they're ahead of us.
And that's it. I feel like we need to. It's not about like I'll listen to all type of music, but sometimes in order for you to put your country out there, entertainment has a way of boosting a country's economy.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so we need to be selfish and then start pushing our own music out there. Once you push your music out there, that's when you see then Burna Boy will come to Sierra Leone and want to collaborate with this artist. You know, instead of me having to pay him for collaboration. When he comes to my country,
and he likes it, he like
exactly, man. And no disrespect, it's not like what those guys are doing. You understand? Is better than what I'm doing. To me, I feel like my music can actually trend with any artist that you can mention. You understand? My music can trend with them, but they have the platform. So in order for you to collaborate with them, you will need to pay a bit of cash. And some of them, you might even pay the cash. You don't even promote them.
They don't want the money. Sometimes they just take the money and walk away.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you want to do a song? I don't really like your vibe. I don't really like the song you're doing. So they will create their own song, and then you pay them. They create a different song, and they don't even promote it.
They don't promote it at all, man. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it, man.
Okay, let's talk about you, a father, as well.
Yeah.
Because I know you take your fatherly duties very seriously.
Yeah, man.
We talk. He was in Melbourne doing fatherly duties, and I respect that a lot. Yeah. Because I think as well, this is something that we forget as a community. Because we need role models. Yeah. We need mentors. Yeah, you need people that are going to be around for the kids. Yeah. So they know pops is around or moms is around. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because when I was playing football, I didn't really have my family going to all my games. Yeah, yeah. They never even showed up to my games. And people will come to my house and say, "Oh my God, your brother is so good at soccer." They look at me, they're like, "You really know how to play soccer?" I'm like, "You should come watch me."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So these are some of the little things that I feel like for the young generation, you being there for your daughter, your daughters, your kids. I was very impressed, man, because you have all this fame around you. You're pushing your music, but you still find time. So talk to me about this parent. Why are you so close to your kids? It's not a bad question, but the reason why I'm asking it is that in our community, a lot of kids don't get to the next level.
Yeah, man.
Because they don't get that push.
Yeah.
Bro,
Bro,
why do you think it's important for you to be around and guide them to that next level in their life?
to me, I love my kids, man. I didn't get a chance to know my dad. My dad passed away when I was like 2 days old.
Sorry.
You know, so I promised myself to be there for my kids, man, regardless of the stardom, regardless of which heights that I'm at or that I'm going to be at in the near future. I'm always gonna be there. But at the same time, again, for those parents that are not able to be there for their kids, I try my best not to judge, man.
Nah, I'm not
Understand?
judging, but why is it important for you? You feel it's important for you to
bro,
because I know my pops passed away when I was 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've always made a mental note saying I'm gonna be there for my kid, regardless whatever the situation, whatever the circumstances. But I feel it's very important for me to be around so I can teach my kid the basics.
It is.
of the
It
things.
is. It
It's
is.
very important because it's not like the guys don't want to take care of their children.
Yeah.
But it's that you see there's a reason why you're doing it. There's a reason why you're doing it. You love your kids. You want to guide them to the right direction.
That's
the right
it.
step.
This
It's very important.
we're living in a world whereby this internet world is very dangerous, man, for kids. So you, as a parent, you just gotta be there to try and
Guide them.
protect your kids, guide them, the right way. But sometimes, when you have a kid with someone, and then sometimes relationship goes south, the man may want to be there or the woman may want to be there, but some people have a way of using the kid to try and punish their individual partner. Or their exes or something, what they fail to realize is that it's not the person that you're hurting, it's the kid.
Yeah.
Because a kid needs both the mom and dad.
Yeah, there are different things. It's
So,
easier.
bro, I was at a situation whereby there was a time whereby I could not see my kids, but I didn't make any drama with it. I just sit back and chill. When things calm down, I find a way to get back again into my daughter's life or something.
Yeah.
I got 3 girls, man, and
Yeah.
they're all girls, man. I love my women, so I try my best to be a good dad, to be there for them whenever they need me or something. We're not perfect. We got our own flaws again as well.
Yeah, but it's very important. Like it's very, very it's important that you said it that way because the internet is very dangerous.
Yeah.
And a boy is gonna learn more from the father.
Yeah.
A girl, there's certain things that a man can explain better.
Yeah,
It
of
doesn't
course.
matter whether it's a male or female.
Yeah.
I know how to approach a different type of situation.
Yeah.
Somebody else might know how to do certain type of things. So
Yeah.
it's very important for you to have both parents around
Yep.
at that
Yep.
young age because at the end of the day, the foundation
Yeah.
is very, very important.
Of course,
'Cause people
man.
don't look at it that way.
Of course.
Because if you don't have a family around you, you got traumatized, and then the next thing people come around you, you don't even know whether they like you
Yeah.
for who you are
Yeah.
or what you're doing. People misuse you as well because you don't have a guidance. You don't understand what it feels like to have somebody around you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as soon as you have somebody around you, don't matter what anything happens.
Yeah.
Whatever they say is the right thing.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I wanted to touch on that. Now let's talk about the Aussie DJs. I saw one time you posted something in your social media.
Yeah.
Like why the DJ are not fucking with your track.
Yeah.
Where did that came from?
Bro, I feel like, bro, there are people in not only in our community here, man. We talked about it earlier, whereby they don't. I feel like they don't play our song more out there. You understand? They always try to give. Ignore or just look away when it comes to our music or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that again, it has to do with some of us, the musicians, man. When you keep putting out record out there that are not even supposed to be in the club, it's gonna get to a certain point. People will just get tired, man. So even if you drop on quality records, you understand, they're not gonna pay attention to it no more or something. But for me, majority of the DJs here in Sydney, they know when it comes to Terod, every record that I put out there,
it's quality.
it's quality. But then again, when you drop something, some of them want you to be in their case, calling them all the time, be harassing them, stuff like that. And I don't have that time to do that. When I drop a record, I call you, bro, my record is out. I appreciate your support. If you push it, it's up to you. If you don't push it again, it's up to you. Well, if I feel some type of way, man, that sometimes I just go on my social media and just do my ranting and do my thing that I have to do.
Nah,
bro.
but that's the thing.
You know?
Like it, because when I saw that, I'm like, okay, this man have no issue. All those DJs, you never had any fight. Never heard you say somebody say you had an argument, a fight,
Bro, since I've been
any of those DJs, right?
I don't mean to cut your word. Since I've been here for 20 years, I've never even exchanged words with someone. I don't do that.
In a negative way.
Like in a negative way. Like,
Yeah.
I don't do that, man. I always respect people. And I expect that same level of respect again as well, man. But
And let me just say this now. I'm gonna put this on wax.
Yeah.
In the community, a lot of people say you are cocky, you are arrogant. Let's talk about this, bro. A lot of people say you're arrogant. Terod is arrogant. He's cocky. Why do people see you like that?
I don't-
As an artist, you have a brand to protect.
that's it. I don't know, bro. But I'm just a musician that is. I take my jobs very serious as a musician.
Yeah.
And I have a brand to protect.
Yeah.
It's not being proud, you understand? It gets to a certain place in your life whereby you value your peace than the drama out there. Yeah. So I'm the type of person, despite of my music, my personality, I'm a very reserved person, man.
Yeah.
I like my space, man.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like with our people, especially my community, they expect you to always be out there. And when you see them, be friendly, be all jumpy. And I'm not that type of person. When I go somewhere, if you said this is my booth, my spot, that's where I'm gonna be at for the rest of the night. Until when everything finishes, I take myself out. So because I carry myself like that, some people think that this person is proud. But some of them, when they get a chance to have a one-on-one encounter with me, they're always like, bro, I used to think you're proud of. Oh man, I was actually wrong or something. I'm just a reserved type of person.
But that's the reason why platforms like this
Yeah.
exist, because now that you're saying this, people can actually understand the person who you are.
Yeah.
But then also when they see you next time, they're like, okay, I need to speak to him because he's reserved.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if people don't understand, that's when the misconception starts.
That's it.
Somebody might say something, and then somebody say the next person, and the next, and then because our community is so small.
Yeah.
Somebody tell, by the time you know it, the whole community says the same thing about you,
Yeah.
but they haven't experienced it. Because I used to have the same thing as well, where
Yeah.
people used to think, oh, he's cocky, he thinks he's too intelligent, he thinks he's too smart. But that's not the case. The problem with those people is that they don't take the time to get to know you,
Yeah.
but they want to talk about you.
And you know what I also feel like? When you live a certain lifestyle or carry yourself a certain way, some people they wish they can do it. They can be like you, right? Or they can carry themselves the same way as you carry yourself. But because they don't have the confidence to do that.
do it the same way you do it.
understand?
Yeah.
So they find something
To bring you down.
To bring you down.
So
They
people
find-
don't respect what you do.
Exactly, man. Because some people sometimes, why does he carry himself like that? We've tried so many things to try and
Bring him down.
to bring him down, but this guy is still going, still standing. Why is he like that? So they admire the way you carry yourself, your resilience, the type of person that you are, and some of them are low-key people that actually loves you.
Yeah, they don't wanna give you flowers.
But they don't want to give you flowers. Or low-key, like for me, I know a lot of people in the community that vibe to my record behind closed doors,
Yeah,
man.
but they
They
don't wanna
bang
give you the
into me,
flowers.
and their girlfriend, they compliments me, and that's why most of the guys don't have problem with me, man. You know, when they be banging my songs in their house and their women are complimenting my record, they feel some type of way, man.
Yeah.
I got a lot of love from the women, from the ladies, man. But when it comes to my fellow men, there's always issues, bro.
Bro, I see your post, man. All these girls that rock you to yourself.
For real, man.
Nah, but it's like the thing is, Terod, it's really great having you on set, because
Likewise, man.
the
It's a
things
pleasure.
the things that we're talking about and things that you're saying is very, very important for the next generation.
Yeah.
Because one of my boys, when I started this podcast, you know what he told me?
No.
He says, this is a legacy. We don't know what the impact is right now.
Yeah.
But come 20, 30 years, right?
Yeah.
You go on the internet, it's going to be there.
Yeah.
And your kids are going to look at it, oh, my dad was trying. My dad trying to make a difference. My dad is doing something important within the community.
Yeah,
But it's just not catching on yet,
Yeah.
right? So you look at like the likes of Martin Luther King. You look at all these activists back in the days. The things they were doing, people didn't see as huge, right?
Yeah.
And then when they passed away,
That's
and
when
these things
everything-
start happening, and everybody starts saying,
Yeah. Yeah.
These guys are good. These guys are doing everything. This man was a hero. But you're not a hero.
Yeah.
But then when these things start to show up online and people start saying, oh, Terod was sitting there saying, Australia artists need to have an artist union.
Yeah.
And then in 20 years, it's happening.
Yeah.
And your kid will be like, yeah, my dad started that.
That's
But
it,
Dad
man.
was part of the revolution. Because it's very important what we put on the internet today. This is why I'm very, very conscious with what I do on this podcast. But also the people I bring on as well. I want people that comes here and to speak fact. People that want people to understand to make our community better.
Yeah, man.
And you are one of the people that since I've known you, I've never heard anybody say, I'm having this issue with Terod, I'm having that issue with Terod.
Yeah.
Anything they say about you,
Yeah.
Terod loves his fucking music.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be anyway. Because if you're an artist, you don't like your own music, then what the fuck are you doing music?
Exactly, man.
And if you start taking music as fun and not take it seriously, it's not going to take you seriously.
Yeah, man.
That's what I noticed.
Of course, man.
But any advice you want to give out there for the young up-and-coming artists or just for the community people as well to just try and put this thing together? Let's try and make wave in this country.
To all the viewers that are watching this great podcast, man, shout out to you, man, for inviting me here, first of all.
Bro, it's a pleasure, man.
Listen, if you believe in something, if you got something that you do that you believe in, you understand, you got a vision for it, stick to it, regardless of the obstacle. Anything that we do, there's always obstacle along the way. Just like when you started the podcast, people are saying that you're not gonna do it, but here you are. Episode after episode, it's gonna happen. So you just be resilient and keep doing what you're doing. You see the vision. They don't see it. They may try to stop you along the way, discourage you, but as long as you know what you're doing, you know where you're heading to, stay focused on that. There's gonna be times that a lot of trials are gonna come your way, but those trials, just take them as a experience to get to, as a learning process to get to where you want to get to in life, man. We are all learning, including myself here, man. We all try to upgrade ourselves day by day. Don't never get comfortable in anything that you try to do. Never get comfortable. Always try to challenge yourself. And definitely, there's just like how there's night and day. The light is coming. The light is coming. You just gotta be consistent in what you're doing, but it's gonna happen.
You just gotta be ready.
That's it, man.
So anything you want to say about people, about your music, go online or where they can find you. What's all your handles on all your socials?
Guys, I'm on YouTube, Terod Official, on every social media, from TikTok, from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube is Terod Official. You can find me everywhere, man. And my songs are available on every streaming platform that you can think about. I recently just dropped a record called Loose Body. Make all the time, go out there, check it out. It's actually trending on TikTok right now. There's a lot of girls that are hopping on it.
You're
So I'm grateful, man. I love my women, bro. I do love my women big time. They're showing a lot of love.
But they understand music.
The good thing about that's it. They love. That's one thing I like about women. When they love something, and they put it out there. And most of the time, man, women introduce us to new things, man.
Yeah,
when they play a record that's...
Have you heard this?
Exactly, bro. I saw that girl vibing to that record. I got a vibe to it. And that's what is happening with my new record. Within 2 weeks' time, it's sitting on over 1,000 reaction already, man.
Yeah, I know,
and it's still going,
Yeah, so you heard it here first on the Afrobeat podcast. We're here to give people a chance to talk about what they want to talk about, but also have an impact within our community. Because at the end of the day, our community is very, very small. If we all get together, we make it bigger. The more we get together, the most powerful we're going to become. Yeah. And at the end of the day, nobody is going to see you any different to any of the next guy standing next to you. Yeah. From the white man's perspective, we are all absolutely the same. And we're only classified by how we interact and how we speak to them. Yeah. Because when a white man speaks to you, oh, this guy's very intelligent. But until they get to speak to you, all they see is you being black.
That's it.
And you're African. So let's get together, Ghanaians, Sierra Leoneans, South Sudanese, Liberians, you know yourself. The African tournament is coming up. It's a place where every African girl, I think that's the platform we need to start promoting, like your music and things like that. The people that are playing music in that interval, they need to be playing more of the localized Afrobeat, right? So that way you guys can have a platform where everybody can hear you from different countries. Yeah, man. And then if we start putting fire behind this, bro, it would take off.
Of course, man.
The quality is there.
Of course, man.
But we don't have the support to push it. Yeah. So that's all I want to say to you people out there. This is my boy Terod. He's going to be in Freetown. I might pull up with him. But you watch the space, man. Because my Freetown one is a little bit up and down.
All right.
Now that you say you're going,
right. Man,
I might try and make it happen,
book
bro.
the
I
tickets.
might try and
I've
make it
booked my
happen,
tickets
bro.
already, man. I'm gonna be there.
What's your date?
I'm leaving on
What's
the
your date?
first. I'm leaving on the first, man.
this
But
man,
I'm not
man.
gonna tell you guys when I'm touching down. Though. I'm leaving on the first. That's
He's
it.
leaving the country on the
know,
first. That's what you
it.
need to
I'm
know.
leaving the country on the first.
When
When
he
I
sees
touch
you, is
down
when he
there,
sees you.
I touch down, man.
Now, when you see me, is when you see me. But nah, it's been a pleasure having you.
Likewise,
on my
man.
mind.
Likewise. Thanks for having
Let's
me.
do it
bro.
again, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Mike
man,
City.
For sure. You already know, man.
All right, let's do it again. We out. Afro Aussie out.